And this GameStop story could be a game changer for the market. So many questions. Is it legal? Will it change the way America trades? We are joined by financial expert Craig Bolanos to answer these and other questions for us this afternoon. Hi, Craig. Nice to see you.
Yeah, Sylvia, great to be here. What an interesting topic.
Oh, my gosh.
It's got the entire
right?
grip of anticipation.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, let's just start with the primer if we can. What is selling short and what happened with GameStop?
Well, investors come in all shapes and sizes, and people want to express their opinion. Some people want to bet or profit on a stock going up. That means going long. Other investors want to profit because they believe a company is going to fall. That means they're going to sell short.
Okay, and so when you sell short, what happened with this Reddit board that made it a game changer for those who are used to and counting on GameStop to not do well as it continued as it had been? And then all of a sudden, look what these small investors did.
Well, that's right. I mean, let's understand the mechanics. So there were some very large institutions out there that thought GameStop as a retailer was going to be in trouble as a business model with us moving into a digital age. So they borrowed shares, sold those shares, and then wanted to see the price come down, whereby they would buy the shares back to lock in a profit. And what happened is they did this with a lot of leverage, a lot of borrowed money. And you had 4 million online users in a thread in a forum called Wall Street Bets that came together through, a mixture of social media and this thread and said, let's concentrate our buying in this low price name and try to force or create a short squeeze whereby the institutions who were betting on this stock falling would suffer some big losses. And again, in the stock market, when one person wins, someone else loses. So at this point in time, the power is with what we call the longs. The power is with the people, those that were buying up this stock through online trading apps like Robinhood.
Okay, so was big money lost as a result of this?
Billions and billions of dollars were lost on this trade by several institutions that never would have thought that a stock that started the year below $20 could go up 900% in the month of January.
Okay, who thought a small group organizing on social media or Reddit could make a change like this? So is this legal? And what's the difference between this, what the Reddit group did, and what happens on Wall Street every day?
Well, that's a great question. Now, is it legal? I'm not a legal expert. I'm going to let the courts go ahead and sort this one out, just as you did in your opening segment. But we already have laws all on the U.S. books, right? And the laws say no one is allowed to disseminate false and misleading information to go ahead and manipulate a stock price. Well, with a whole bunch of Reddit users getting together, bounding on social media, cheering and rallying for their stock, I'm not sure if there was any false and misleading information on that. Likewise, when Wall Street analysts at hedge funds talk about the prospects for a stock being dim and gloomy, they might be talking down a stock. At the end of the day, a lot of this stuff just comes down to free speech. Sure. And I think what we're going to find out at the end, once the dust is settled, there's going to be winners, there's going to be losers. But I always know this, if the little guy, the average Joe, gets hurt, we're probably going to see some increased regulation.
Do you think we're going to see more trading as a result of this, as far as the average Joe deciding, hey, wait a minute, I might want to do this myself?
You know what? By us talking about this, right now at noon on the lunch hour, I think everybody is taking a larger interest in their finances. And there's so many tools and so much access out there. Investors and potential investors are going to have to decide whether they want to go it on their own or whether they want to seek professional help. But the bottom line is events like this create awareness about markets. They get people more involved in investing, and an educated public that learns more about their options. I just think that's good for everybody because it's really tough in America to get retired and stay retired. So being involved in the investment process in whatever form you're in, I think it's a positive for everybody.
Well, there's no doubt it has definitely raised a lot of interest. As you said, it is very interesting. What a great story to watch happen. Craig, thank you. Always a pleasure to have you on. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Good to have you.
Thank you, Sylvia.